Los Angeles Sparks. Coverage starts Friday night at 8. Check local listings. Only on ION.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
If there's one thing Colorado's got, it's heart.
So glad we could do this for you.
Are you serious?
It's perfect.
Who's ready for dinner?
We help one another when times are tough.
Oh my God!
And work together to do the right thing.
That's a huge chunk of help.
With Denver 7 Gives,
this is a gift that's not for me, it's for the community.
I'm so grateful to you.
Thank you.
it's your generosity that's making a real difference.
Welcome back to our live extended coverage of this beautiful night in downtown Denver as the crowds swell in downtown. And you know, we've seen some fireworks and some things like that. But I say one of the beautiful things about this is that we haven't really seen or heard reports of anything terribly bad happening, and that's a lot of people for that to happen. You know,
it looks like there's like 10,000 people out there. They're shooting off a few fireworks. We've seen some people climbing some light poles, but overall, it's just a beautiful celebration in Denver as they celebrate their NBA champions tonight. It's a historic evening. This is 20th and Market if you're curious in downtown Denver, but there are spots all over downtown right now where
nobody's sleeping in Denver tonight. All right, Ann Trujillo live inside Ball Arena tonight, and what an evening.
Still celebrating here at Ball Arena, which is a fun scene. In fact, if you take a look over this way, Jeff Green is over here still doing an interview tonight. And then Jamal Murray, you can't see him off in the distance, but I mean, it just speaks to the type of players who are, yes, they're basking in the glory, but they have just been all about team this whole season, and they are enjoying having this moment and carrying around magnums of champagne, I might point out. So having a great time out here, and I think everyone's just not ready to go home. They're just having way too much fun out here. Back to you guys.
All right, Ann, thank you very much. Now, look, we know that Jokic had 28 points and 16 rebounds, but hey, MPJ had 16 points and 13 boards. KCP had 11, the Alphabet Boys. So let's get to the Nuggets' path to victory right now. That is sponsored by United Airlines.
I don't know what was going on with my shot. I really don't care. Like, I'll fix it in the off season. But I mean, it was good to be able to get a couple shots to go this clincher. And you know, I'm not even supposed to be here, to be honest with you. Like, after everything I've been through, I don't know. Like, I'm not really supposed to be a world champion. Like, but to do it with this group of dudes, I can't describe it. It just, I look back on everything, how hard I worked, and it just feels surreal.
But here is different because I got the crowd. I had my family in the stands. Was able to get my kids on the court with me after we won. Just enjoying that experience with them. You know, I'm happy.
All right, that was KCP and MPJ talking about the path to victory for the Nuggets, sponsored by United Airlines. And you know what? Sort of like peanut butter and chocolate, champagne and goggles go together very well. Peanut butter and jelly, whatever it is. Great stuff. All right, we got more post-game coverage. NBA champion Nuggets coming up after this break.
You budget. You pay bills.
Yet somehow women like you, like me,
are 80% more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to save ourselves by setting a goal to save 2% more of our income for our retirement.
Why 2? 1% honors you.
And 1% honors all womankind.
So come on, learn more about the 2% challenge at WeSaySaveIt.org.
If you're an ally of this community, speak out. There are more of us together than apart, and so they need you to stand with them.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
Hey, Cameron.
Denver 7 traffic guy, Jason Luber?
Hey, the elevator's really stacked up. To avoid those delays, you take the west side corridor, watch out for that big accident next to the bathroom. It has things really backed up. Oh yeah, Ken, he's a talker. Get past his desk or you could be there for hours. When you get to the 3rd floor, take a hard right to completely avoid that break room traffic.
My man.
Get there faster with Jason Luber in Denver 7 morning traffic.
What really separates Denver 7 Morning News is that we are not just trying to rattle through as many news stories as we can and overload you with information. We want you to have context. I think our in-depth coverage really sets us apart. Our 360 reporting gives you a bigger picture of what's going on in the community and all the different people it's impacting. This is multiple sides. This is multiple opinions. And we want to show you why these are the stories being talked about in our community.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you.
What are you going to wish for, Grandpa?
Don't just wish you had taken care of your hearing loss. Take action today. Visit actnow.hearing.com to learn the signs and find an ASHA-certified audiologist near you.
All right, guys, bring it in, bring it in. We're going to go for the game-winning shot, all right? So here's the play. Whoever gets the ball, shoot it.
Brian Sanders, Denver 7 morning news anchor and elementary school basketball coach.
Welcome to Denver 7 Sports, sponsored by the Lodge Casino. And as you know by now, the Denver Nuggets are the NBA champions of 2023. It's amazing. Jamal Murray, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Another good night. He struggled a bit, but came through, as they all did, when it counted. And he's speaking live right now at Ball Arena, so let's listen in.
Not being able to walk, go up the stairs, like not just for a month or two. You know what I'm saying? It was for a long time, and a lot of different things going through my head. A lot of tears, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And real ones. Like I said, just to see it full circle and have total belief in myself, have the team have total belief in me, people back home had total belief in me. That's all I could ever ask for, and just to see it like this is amazing.
Left side towards the back.
Yeah, Matt Brooks, Nuggets.com. Jamal, you kind of talked throughout the run about playing in your driveway, counting down, winning the championship. What does it feel actually doing it? Did you think about that at all, or just really just compare the situations?
No, I really didn't. I really didn't try to think about it. I just wanted to stay focused. I think that's why I missed so many shots early. It was just so much adrenaline. Like, you want to end it on your home court with all the fans there, your family there. You want to end it on the home court so bad. I just felt my shot like I was overshooting so much that it was short, and every shot was short. That just forget whatever. That's just a me problem. But like I said, that adrenaline kicks in, and you want to do something so bad. That's why I was able to go to halftime and just calm down and reset myself and do whatever the team needs me to get the win. What was the question? Okay, all right, next question.
Brandon on the right side standing up.
Hey, Jamal, Brandon Kristoff from KOA here in Denver. You kind of touched on the buzz as it built up to the finals and Kyle Freeland wearing your jersey and seeing him at dinner.
Shout out to Kyle.
You've been here for a long time now. What does it mean to bring home the first championship for this franchise and these fans?
Oh, man, you could hear it in the crowd. Just the excitement. We have the best home court for a reason. I just felt like, all season long, even the past couple seasons when we were hurt, they were just there for us. When we didn't have the energy, they brought us energy. They gave me energy. Like, They gave me energy to come out and do an arrow or make a couple shots or show a little bit more emotion than normal. You know, like they would really help me go, and that's why everybody loves to play at home. I can't, shout out these fans enough. I just so happy for the city of Denver, Cronkies. We really, really earned this one, and yeah, it's surreal to see it through. It's tough to answer these questions right now.
Vinny in the center, third row.
Vinny Benedetto with the Denver Gazette. Jamal, Nikola famously said that he expected you to suck for the first 20 games of the regular season, and there was all the talk about, is Jamal back, is he not back? How frustrating was that for you to deal with, and does that make this moment even sweeter to kind of have people, I guess, questioning your ability to return?
Yeah, I knew I was going to suck for the first few games. Like, I had to live with that. I knew I wasn't going to put up 40, 50 points in the first couple games. I always say, if you go back to the first game in Utah, I picked up the ball in the paint like 5 times I could count. Like, I was so lost. I had never felt being that lost on the court before. I just didn't want to go into the paint or jump or land or feel contact. And just how far I've come from that moment. I still have different moments where I'm tentative, best word for me to put it, to do certain actions, rebounding among everybody or but I've just gotten so much better at that and just putting that behind, not just me, Mike too. I think Mike, I shout out to Mike, he's gone through so many different injuries, and just see him constantly stay locked in, be a team player, and grow his game in different aspects, to have an all-around game, even if he's not shooting well. It's just really great to see the growth of this team. And yeah, that first game in Utah, I was I don't want to say scared because I wasn't. I was confident, but I was so tentative in everything I was doing. And just see from that game to this game to the finals game where I've come, it's just, I'm just happy for myself.
Ohm on the left here.
All right, that was Jamal Murray talking about his journey. And what a journey it is. The terrible knee injury, missing the last 2 playoffs, and now he's an NBA champion. Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, the entire team. You heard him talking about Nuggets Nation and what it means to them to win it here in front of the home fans. Just a fantastic night. The best case scenario we could ask for. All right, let's take a look at the highlights now. There were Broncos in the house. Peyton Manning with some sort of jewelry. Russell Wilson and Sierra, and then Sean Payton. Also, the Broncos are ready to start minicamp tomorrow, but they enjoyed this night tonight. There's Jamal. That was only the second 3 of the game for the Nuggets. It was tied at 60 in the second half. Joker, we heard him talk about this. He didn't throw a chair, as the reporter suggested, but he did get a little vocal. He said, guys, we've got to relax. We've got to start playing. And MPJ hit a huge 3 right there to give the Nuggets a lead. Then down the stretch, Joker was the workhorse. He unstoppable, 83-76 Nuggets. Then Jamal missed, and Bruce Brown with the putback. The Nuggets took the lead and held it from there. It wasn't easy, it wasn't pretty, but they won Game 5, 94-89. They won the series 4-1, and as we know now, they win the first ever NBA championship for the city of Denver. All right, let's get back to Ball Arena now and talk to Nick Rothschild, who is still on the court. And Nick, players are still there as well. I mean, people are going crazy in Lodo and downtown and all across Colorado tonight, but the players are still in Ball Arena celebrating.
It's hard to stay focused. I keep looking up and seeing the 2023 NBA champions like ringing the Ball Arena seats, and it's almost surreal. Behind me, I'm not sure if you can see, Nikola Jokic is sitting down with Good Morning America. He's got his legs crossed, looking very much like a thinker, like a philosopher, not like the NBA Finals MVP. But that's kind of Nikola Jokic, right? He's more basketball cerebral than he is hulking, muscle-strapped athlete, but he was the best player in the league this year. He was the best player in the league these finals, and now he's getting his just attention as he will be featured prominently on Good Morning America tomorrow. Now, Lionel, you mentioned the fans. Jamal Murray shouted out the fans. Everyone we've talked to tonight can't say enough about these Nuggets fans and how they kind of just gave them that extra little bit of oomph when they didn't have it, whether it be tonight or elsewhere in the season. And Michael Malone sure did give the fans a nice shout out a little bit earlier.
I have to really make sure I shout out our fans. Like, it's, that atmosphere tonight was incredible. And I remember, year one, 8 years ago, and how far we've come and what we've built. And the fans are a huge part of that. And what really touched me was somebody showed me the video of Game 4 when we were in Miami, and to see 19,000 people in this building going crazy. They're a part of this. Our fans are a part of this. So a huge shout out to Nuggets Nation for showing up, representing, and a lot of love for them.
He's
Lionel,
grown
if you're
in
gonna
just
force me to compare having been in Tampa last year and having been in Ball Arena tonight. I must say, winning at home is a lot more fun and a lot more exciting than winning on the road. Back to you.
All right, Nick, nice job out there as we continue to celebrate the 2023 NBA champion Denver Nuggets. And we'll be right back after this break.
If a natural disaster shows up at your doorstep, you can't just turn it away. That's why it's important to prepare for emergencies before they show up. Go to ready.gov/plan to find the tools and tips you need. And make a plan today.
It's something about having that piece of paper. Some people think that's worth more than my skills.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
You just gotta be so good they can't ignore you.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Analytics and empathy. That's how I've gained clients.
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org.
If there's one thing Colorado's got, it's heart.
So glad we could do this for you.
We help one another.
Oh my God!
And work together to do the right thing.
Thank you.
It's your generosity that's making a real difference.